Alright, hello, this is the state of the testing server. I'm currently on the EU West Testing 1 server, and if I try to load in, let's just try to load in right now, just see what happens. That's testing. That right there is testing. And it's absolutely unplayable. Let's go to US East. Let's see what happens if I go to US East. My game just closed. That's testing. Let's restart real quick. If I can manage to restart it. There we go. So let's just wait for this to load. Okay, so what about Asia Southeast? Australia. What does Australia think about this whole situation? Explain to me which person in power managed to give away such powerful items as to where anybody could spawn any enemy or spam spawn them. Because that's right there, those are like winter event test spawners. And someone was able to get to those, and then a lot of people got them. Someone was able to get their hands on it and started just spamming it on every single server, slowly but surely, which means you cannot test anymore, you cannot play anymore. It is dead, because someone decided to give out the items. Now if you see right there, those right there were also given out by a random person in power who was able to have these. Those are Lost Halls testing debug items, which basically spawn an item, and if you type something in chat like items, it will drop a few pots which will give you all the Lost Hall specific white bags and items. That's not really that much of a problem since this is testing. Though it can also spawn spectrals, even though it's like, those last for a few seconds and that's really not that much of a problem. And they duplicate themselves basically, because they always drop as many people as there are hitting it, hitting the pots, as many will be dropped back into the bag. But now, when you go back to consider, that's not the item that we're talking about. There is an item that lets you spawn events, like Skull Shrine or Avatar. But there's also a spawner that lets you spawn ice constructs in the thousands. So, DECA, explain your inconsistency and your inability to keep the fucking testing servers to a bare minimum of quality. This happened within 2 days of the server being up. Nobody's gonna be able to test. And if their next solution is to wipe it, then they're not any better. They need to reset the servers for one, obviously, because we can't do anything otherwise, and just balance shit out so people won't go nuts. Because, as it is, you can't max, if you die, you're fucked, because if you put effort into the character, which is essentially just a fake character, and you're doing the testing for them, you lost the character, and you can't test anymore easily. So you have to remax and re-level. There's no point in doing it. So unless you already have this insane amount of maxed characters, you won't be able to do much. Please, DECA, do something. But yeah, testing is dead. Testing is dead, crab emoji.